Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, our moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the love of God, His mercy, our moments with the nature of God, our moments with the geography of God, with all the planets, the stars that He has created. And in that planet, on various planets, He has also created you and me. And within us, He has also created a beautiful soul, which also always longs to be united with God, provided we are aware of the workings and the churnings in our inner soul. I'm sure your soul too has churning that longs to join with God, as famously St. Augustine said, "O God, you have made us for yourself, and our hearts are restless until they rest in thee." So, my dear friends, if you like, you may please share these videos with others. And today, as you see, I am standing here. There is a little hill just behind me, and there is a bigger hill behind me, still at a distance. And I'm imagining that in today's gospel, as Mary heard that her cousin Elisabeth was carrying a child and was pregnant, she goes to the hill country, to a town in Judah, through winding ways, in a haste. So first of all, it is a difficult path to reach that town of Judah. And even in that difficult path, what is important is the word she goes in haste. Why? Because she finds out that her cousin Elisabeth, who is now in her 6th month, she needs her help. Also because Elizabeth has conceived in her old age. You remember, the angel Gabriel told Zechariah that his prayers were heard and his wife will bear a son, even though they were advanced in years. So because they were advanced in years, Elizabeth needed all the more help, and Mary makes haste to go and help her. You see, Mary had also received the message from angel Gabriel, and Mary could have been very happy that she had encountered an angel of the Lord, and she would have spent her time praising God, thanking God for giving her such a great opportunity, and that she would be the mother of the Son of God. So she would have been all the time maybe thinking of spending time in prayer, in glorifying God, in thanking God, as many of us think when we receive some great news. But what does Mary do? She immediately leaves for Elizabeth's house, knowing that Elizabeth needs at this time her help more than anything else. So does she spend her time just praying and praising God and thanking God? Yes, she certainly did that. But that thanking God and praising God has to be, according to Mary, expressed in going out of herself to help her cousin. In this case, cousin, but it could be anybody else. I'm sure if Mary found out that her neighbor was also in such a need, she would have also gone out to help her neighbor. This is what an encounter with an angel or an encounter with God can do to us. Some of us forget. We think that if God is speaking to us, then we should all the time spend our time in chapel, in churches, in pilgrimage places, and in those kind of things, pious things. But what Mary tells us, and what Jesus constantly said in the gospel, to be available to the poor, to the needy, to go out. And then one more thing, she did it in haste. She did not keep on thinking, oh, how will I go through this hill country? There may be wild animals, or there might be robbers on the way. And how will I go? Should I look for a companion who can bring me there? Or should I go in a cart? Or should I go in a vehicle or whatever? No. She makes a haste. She doesn't pay attention to all those minute details. I just give you a small example. The other day, somebody made a request for some charity, and in a hurry I said, okay, I will give a certain amount of euros for that charity here in the neighboring country. And then you know what? After 2 or 3 days, I had not yet given, I had promised that I would give. I seemed to change my mind to reduce the amount that I wanted to help with. That's why it is important what Mary is saying. She went in a haste. At that time, when I had decided to help that person or that charity with that amount, I would have done that if I had done it in a haste. But if I start thinking about what it will cost me, how will I save, what will it mean, etc., then I won't be able to take a difficult decision of giving more than what I can actually afford. And that's what really charity is. I'm sure you too are learning from Mary's action and would like to help people in need. And if you may like, you may please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.